8:13 WSJM Morning Show, Tuesday, May 12th. It's 43 degrees in Benton Harbor, 44 in St. Joseph. It feels like in St. Joseph right now.
It feels like cold.
Rain.
Yes.
It feels like rain.
Yeah, it does feel like
It's
rain.
a little gloomy.
It looks that way.
This afternoon, we're supposed to get the rain. And then again, definitely tonight, we're going to get the rain. Nothing like a cold rain in May, right?
May showers.
Yeah, May showers.
June flowers.
Bring...
It reminds me of an early fall day where the leaves are still on the trees a bit. That's kind of what it felt like, for the last couple of days. Yeah.
The good news is the lake level is rising.
That is good news.
Yeah, it's risen like a record 12 or 13 inches.
It's not surprising.
Because of all the runoff, right? And the rain that we've had. So both Lake Michigan and Lake Huron seeing an increase. So that's good.
It is.
Especially for the boaters who can't miss the shoals in the water. You know, the sand that builds up.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Good morning and welcome to the WSJM Morning
I'm
Show.
not awake yet. I don't know what's happening.
Zach East is here from United Way of Southwest Michigan. United We Thrive. I was talking about boats because...
It's Rock the Boat season. Well, not yet. I mean, it's coming up in July.
It's the season because you got to register.
You got to get registered and you got to start building your boat. Although we certainly hear from teams that have participated in Rock the Boat in the past that they use this time of year to do more planning and perhaps a little social drinking than they do actually building. You can do whatever you want. That's your own time. But
start at the beginning. What is Rock the Boat for those who are living under a rock?
Yes, Rock the Boat is a cardboard boat race that we have done in the St. Joseph River Channel at the Inn at Harbor Shores in St. Joe. It was started by Whirlpool Corporation as part of their employee campaign roughly 10 plus years ago.
Okay.
It happened on and off for a little while. The off period of time was mostly, pandemic
COVID.
forward.
Yeah, I remember that.
And then we brought it back underneath United Way's wing fully as one of our events, with Whirlpool participating quite a bit still back in 2024. And ever since then, it's been kind of gangbusters in terms of its participation and attendance and the amount of spectators that show up and do people's choice voting for the boats that are in the water. But really, it's just a fun time to watch. It's free to attend. It's July 16th. That's a Thursday at the Inn at Harbor Shores in St. Joe. Again, free to attend. But if you want to register to be part of Rock the Boat, this is a major fundraiser for United Way of Southwest Michigan. So we just ask $350 per boat. And that all stays right here in the community, goes towards programs at other nonprofits as well as United Way programs like Volunteer United or 211. And it is a fun event that has a lot of folks that participate annually at this point.
Yeah.
To the point now where here we are on May 12th and we already have 12 boats signed up.
Awesome.
Yeah. Which is
people
probably
raring to go.
Yeah, I think this is probably the earliest that we've had this amount of boats signed up. So I'm expecting that we'll hopefully get to a race of about 30, maybe. It would be great to have 40 boats if we could. We split those boats up into different heats that people compete together, and they make it from hopefully one side of the river channel to the other. That's part of what's enjoyable, is to kind of see some of these really fascinating pieces of construction that come together. Our friends at Honor Credit Union have helped us put this event together for a few years now. They are the presenting sponsor of this, and they always have a team that is like on theme. They create a theme around it. They have a tent in the parking lot where they've got everybody in costumes, and the boat is in that theme. And I don't know what their theme is going to be specifically this year, but they're always fun to watch. And other folks have done the same thing.
Okay.
And for one of the first times in quite a while, we also have all of the colleges participating.
Oh.
Andrews, LMC, SMC, all participating in this year's event.
Oh, that's smart.
Lots of...
They putting their engineering teams out there?
Yes, I think so. We have several robotics teams that are actually participating this year.
That's cool.
From several different schools.
Watch out for those.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, because they go to the world competition like every year.
That's why I can't wait for this, because they're going to come up with some interesting things. Now, as a reminder, again, cardboard boats, so you can't go...
No propulsion devices?
No propulsion devices. And we've seen people make like steering devices out of cardboard, which is totally allowed, but you can't, of course, like take something that's, hard aluminum or something,
Yeah.
and then encase it in cardboard and
Yeah.
pretend.
Can you have like oars? Do you have wooden oars?
You can have an oar.
Wooden oars.
Yeah, I could.
Let's
well,
make
it could
them cardboard this year.
I'm sure that will. Have you seen a floppy piece of cardboard in the water?
I
That's
have
why this is
indeed.
fun.
I have indeed.
We
Yes.
do also want them to actually make it from the spot they started into some other spot.
Oh,
so it would be
okay.
good to
All
have
right.
at least an oar that will help get you there.
Fair point. Fair point. So the rules are simple. You have cardboard, and you can use duct tape or whatever
Yeah.
else to adhere it together, and that's your boat.
Yeah, actually, there are rules at rocktheboatforunitedway.com.
Okay.
If you head to the website, all the details on the event, how to get registered. If you want to be a sponsor, we have lots of sponsors. Those folks that are a part of this every year with Honor Credit Union and us. But there's boat rules. There's even a map of the channel that will show you where you're racing from and to. And then there's a whole boatload of other information in there, plus
Boatload.
pictures.
I like that.
Yeah. There's a video from last year's event. And the other thing that's kind of interesting is we have a gallery full of boats of the past that have been created.
Oh.
It's the Inspiration Gallery. So if you'd like to see what people build, not all of them, I say, will be buoyant, while the rest of them perhaps were really, fun looking and great designs, and they were painted well and they were put together well. They may not have made it perhaps past the starting line, so just keep that in mind. There is a set of awards that we will do for things like the most creative boat, because that seems to be, again, a big piece of this every year.
Makes sense.
But there's also, as I spoke of before, a People's Choice voting that we do by donating to United Way, which you can actually donate at rocktheboatvote.com. There are those 12 teams that we mentioned are already registered. You can actually look at each of those teams and vote for them right now if you'd like, using your wallet.
Very
so we have
nice.
plenty of teams posted at the website there.
So to register, to look at the rules, to understand what the competition is, to look at years past for inspiration, where do they go? What's the central website?
rocktheboatforunitedway.com. And as you head over there, you'll see all that information and a chance to get registered. We need boats to be registered by July 5th.
Thank you.
So we can start putting all the heats together and kind of figure out what the event looks like. Phil McDonald from Our Lady of the Lake and WSJM Sports will be our MC this year.
Nice.
As he has for several years in the past.
Yeah.
And then we have, we'll also be streaming this live as well. If you can't make the event, we always put it on our YouTube channel.
Very nice.
Just search for United Way of Southwest Michigan and watch it there. That's thanks to Gravity Productions for helping us to put that together. It is a massive event, I'll tell you what, and it gets bigger every year.
I love
and
that.
it's a huge thanks to all these awesome people. And again, Honor Credit Union, our big sponsor, helping us make it happen.
It's a fun thing for a Thursday night. United Way's Rock the Boat, and boat registrations have to be in by July 5th.
Yes. Can I quickly mention our other sponsors?
Please do. I wish you would.
Okay. Whirlpool Corporation, Corwell Health, Michigan Works Bearing, Cass Van Buren, Silver Beach Pizza, the Southwest Michigan Regional Chamber, Gas Manufacturing, and Blue Cat Consulting. We have media partners, of course, here from WSJM and the Herald Palladium. Our Captain and Commodore Club sponsors include the Inn at Harbor Shores and Holtec Palisades. We have a shuttle that will be going from the Michigan Works office and also the St. Joe Tech Center.
Oh, okay.
Thanks to Visit Southwest Michigan.
Nice.
And food trucks all over the place, from Ben's Soft Pretzels, KT's Rasoy, the Munchie Man, and Sweet Caroline's Ice Cream Truck will all be there.
Yum.
Yes.
It's an event. I love that you've made such an event out of this.
Well, Whirlpool really gave us the great blueprint for making that happen, and we just kind of kept finding a way to include more food and drinks and other interesting things.
More food, more drink.
Yeah, I think people especially look for something, sweet and cold at that event especially. So,
Oh, we look forward to that event. Again, it's Rock the Boat, United Way of Southwest Michigan. The website once more.
It is rocktheboatforunitedway.com.
All right, Zach East, thank you for the United We Thrive update.
Thanks, Ken.
We will be back in just a moment. News from the Bear Den coming up from Kristen Box with St. Joseph Public Schools. That's next.